I will show you that how can we apply for CSC and how can we upload our documents in CSC application portal and how can we register our email. So simply coming toward the Google, type here CSC. After typing the CSC, you will got CSC login. Now this window will open, and in this window the very first one website, you will open the very first one website. So you will got this window. You see, if you come here, before coming here, you will create an account. So coming toward create an account, this window will open. You see here, it required your username, email address, password, confirm password and validation code. So username, you just simply type your username, whatever you like to want to use in this CSC portal. So you can type your username, email address, and I recommend you that you put that email address which you use frequently, because you will get an email about your admissions and etc. So I recommend you that type that application, that email which you use frequently. After that, coming toward the password, confirm password and validation code. Filling all these credentials, so you will submit, and after submitting, you will get an email on the desired email address. If your email address is in Google, so you simply go to your Gmail inbox and open that email and verify the link. If your email is in Hotmail or Outmail, so you will go simply to your Outlook or Hotmail inbox and verify that email. After verifying, if you not verify your email, you will not be able to log in into CSC online application portal. After successfully verifying your email, you come here to this and type your email which you verify. After verifying, type your email and password. I simply enter my password, and after that, validation code. After entering the validation code, sign in and apply. You will got this window. In this window, there is complete information about how to submit your application form and which type of application you can apply. So there are three types of application: type A, type B and type C. Type A is generally the Chinese embassy. You can apply to Chinese embassy in your country, so that is type A, and I think the deadline is over now for if you are applying to Chinese embassy. Type B is generally the agency program, Chinese university under CSC. And type C is when you are directly applying toward the Chinese university. So that I recommend you that you only select type B, because there are great chances of selection in type B. Mostly if you in type B you can apply up to 3 universities, and in type C you can apply up to 2 universities. So the deadline is about 30th April, or some universities about May. So you can also apply in May. So coming toward our online application, you see here online application. The very first is the input personal detail, your personal detail. So your personal detail, edit your personal detail. This portion and this portion will be unhighlighted, and this portion will be highlighted. So you will click on edit personal detail. So on edit personal detail, you will see your given name, your surname, Chinese name, date of birth, etc, etc, etc. So you will put all these credentials, and After filling all these credentials, you will verify and save. When you successfully verify and save, so the next step is education and employment history. If you are applying for bachelor, so you will put it here that your highest education is intermediate, and if you are applying for master, so it means you will put it here that your highest education is bachelor, and if you are applying for PhD, so your highest education is master or MPhil. So filling all these credentials, so coming toward employment history, if you are doing job or you have done job, so you will put all these and again you will verify and save. After successfully verify and save, coming toward other contacts. In other contacts, if you have anyone in China, so you will put his name, email address, etc, etc. And if you have no one in China, so you will put simply like not applicable, not applicable, not applicable, not applicable. So coming toward family members, your wife, if you don't have a wife, so you will put it here, not applicable. Father name, age, father occupation, mother name, age, and mother occupation. So after filling all these, so again you will put verify and save. When you fill up all these personal detail, now press finish. After pressing the finish, these three types of application buttons will be highlighted. Now if you are applying directly to university, so click on type C, and if you are applying to CSC type, so click on type B. I would like to click on type B. Starting a new application, you see here language proficiency and study plan. So here the first thing is agency number. Every Chinese university have different agency number which you have mentioned here. If you mention any Chinese university agency number, it will be highlighted here. Then if you have done already some Chinese language courses like HSK4, HSK3, HSK2, whatever, so you will put it here, and if you don't have, so you put 4. If your bachelor, if your master language is already in English, so you will put English proficiency as good. What are you applying for? You are applying for bachelor, master or PhD, so apply as. What are your preferred teaching language? In which teaching language you want to apply. After that, discipline applying for. In which discipline you are applying for? If I'm applying for economics like physics, chemistry, biology, and whatever, so I will put it here. Discipline applying for and the major of that subject. Now the duration of major of studies, so viewers, duration of major of studies is already discussed in the university's application portal, so I will show you here there that how can we put it from and to. So I will show you there because our next videos will be on universities, that how we how can we apply in university website. So the next videos will be on that, so kindly listen this video very carefully and watch till end. If you have any questions regarding this, or if you are missing some steps, so you can ask me in the comments box. So duration of major of studies, so duration will be, I will show you in the university website. Okay, now coming toward ever studies or worked in China. If you work or studied in China, so yes. If no, so no. Have you ever studied in China under Chinese government scholarship? If you are studied, yes, not, no. After filling all these, you will click on verify and save. After filling this, the last step of this CSC portal is which documents are required during apply. The first thing is ID photo. Second is certificates of highest education. Here you will upload your picture, and here certificate of highest education. The certificate of highest education is your degree. If you are applying for bachelor, you will upload your intermediate certificate, and if you are applying for master, you will upload your bachelor certificate, and if you are applying for PhD, you will upload your master degree. The third one is notarized copy of your transcript. Notarize. How can you notarize your copy? First, make a photocopy of your document and then go to your lawyer and notarize. The fourth one is a study plan. Study plan is a type of document in which you have to plan that what will you study in China, and what are your majors, and what are your interests. In which subject you have interest, what are your majors. So all these, it about 400 to 800 words. So you will upload your study plan here. Then fifth and sixth are two reference letters which you can obtain from your university or your department from associate professors. They will give you the recommendation letter or the reference letter. After getting that reference letter, you will upload here and here. After that, passport homepage. The passport having your information, your picture, your passport number, expiration date, etc. You will upload that picture. After that, physical examination form. So physical examination form is already I uploaded in the how to apply for CSC for CSC in Urdu version part 1. So you can download from that. I already uploaded in the description box. So if you don't getting it, you can download from here. After that, from 1 to 8, these documents are mandatory, and after that the other documents are not mandatory. And if you have, so this is the last point in your selection process. After uploading all these documents, you will click submit. After submitting, you will get your application form, and getting your application form, so coming back to this portion of the application will be highlighted. It means that you can print or you can download your application form. So clicking on this, you will get your application form in printed form. So you will get it in soft form, because in University Online Application Portal, it is mandatory to upload this application form. So viewers, this is the online application portal for CSC. Without it, no universities will accept your application form. So kindly, I request that see this video very carefully, and if you have any questions, you can ask. Goodbye.